We're shedding our masks and breaking down walls. Hell, we may even drop our drawers. That's right. We're going commando with Angela and Dana. Hi, my name is Dana Sardano, and this is Angela DiMarco, and we are Going Commando. Going Commando is a little show that we put together because we understand the importance of authenticity. We understand the importance of being who you are, embracing that, and bringing it to the world. And we're doing our best to do that, and we're hoping by doing so, we give you permission to do the same. So thank you for joining us. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Miss Angela.
Good morning, girls. How you doing? I'm going to introduce these two beautiful women in a second. I don't know where they're going to be, but they're going to be somewhere on this thing. So we have been in this interim season. If you guys have popped in, the last season was season 6 on balance. We talked about the chakras and we did all of this amazing work. And I highly suggest if you are kind of like going through something or just want to better yourself in any way, it's free to go through. Listen to all the episodes. Dana brings all of her wisdom. We bring our experiences with our rectifying of the imbalances that made us kind of like jank in our lives. And then we got to this awesome place that we live now. So definitely check that out. But in between that season and season 7, we're doing what we call season 6.5, hanging with our peeps. And we've had some awesome conversations with our friends. And we're going to end it with these two beautiful powerhouse ladies. Oh my God, rock stars. And we're just so happy to have you guys here with us. So one thing is, like, when we were kind of like going through who we wanted to hang out with, we wanted to go through people who matched like our shenanigans, our craziness, our authenticity, and these a vibration. These two beautiful women they live out loud. They are themselves. If you meet them in the street, you're going to be the same person that you see on their podcast or wherever work they do. They're incredibly intelligent, beautiful, amazing women, and we are just so excited to see where this conversation goes. No idea. No plans. As always, Commando. So, Syya and Raqi, say hi to the nice folks, introduce yourselves, all that good stuff.
Oh my goodness. Hola, hola. Hello, guys.
Oh my God, I love it. Here we go.
It's so amazing. Thank you for being the chosen ones, because it's definitely an honor, ladies. I've admired you since I've met you here on LinkedIn, and you know, this is the reason why these networking things exist, right? Because you get to meet so many wonderful individuals with the energy that matches, you know, ourselves. And it's hard to find sometimes, but you know, it's a wonderful thing. It's such a treasure once you find it. But I say all that to say thank you so much for the invitation. It's an honor to be here and to share with your audience a little bit about what it really means to be real. And so for that, my name is Raquel Flores, and otherwise known, people call me Raqi. You know, you do have to roll the R. I will roll that R, baby. I am the social media director for Brilliant Big Media, and I'm super happy to just dive into this conversation because I know it's going to be amazing. So,
yay! Welcome.
Where she's going to be next.
Yeah, all right, Miss Haro.
Yeah. I'm Syya. Wouldn't want to be Syya, the singer from Chandelier. No, I don't sing. Trust me, if I sang, this show would be over very quickly. You'd be canceled.
Oh, Dana has sung. And we're still here. So.
Yeah, just leave it at that.
You have a more forgiving community than mine. Let me just put it that way. I am the closer of karaoke bars. Okay, not because I can belt it, because I sing "Should I Stay or Should I Go?" and everyone's like, "Yeah, it's time to go. We need to leave." But I'm Syya. I'm the founder of Brilliant Bee Media, and man alive, you ever get tired of like talking about yourself because you talk about yourself on social media all day? So you know.
Nope.
I'm here. I ease what I ease. I am what I am. And I just love you guys. I do listen to you guys and watch you guys. And it cracks me up because it's like Raquel and I, when Chris Malazewski, founder of Walking Tall, had told us, you need to meet these girls. And Raquel and I were like, oh, they might actually one-up us a little bit here. So I'm kind of excited, not going to lie.
Yeah. I got to tell you guys, I was on that sports thing with Chris and Mark. We're going back almost a year ago now. And Raqi, I remember you commenting, and just based on your comments, I was like, "Oh, me likey," and then we were connected. And it's funny because we're all kind of saying the same thing, that the importance of authenticity, how we see each other, and we see the value within one another. And with women, sometimes it could be the opposite. And the two of you are definitely, everybody that we've spoken to in this short 6.5 season, like, these are the people that, like, we're like, oh, okay, there's a real one. If you haven't watched the last episode, you want to talk and see some real, with Adam and Angela singing the national anthem. Anyway, I digress. But you two, and again, no secret, I've been kicked off LinkedIn, but when every time before I got banned, when I would see, I don't know if you heard, but I would see you guys and be like, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Constantly.
Right. And it's just really, really nice to not only see others who value what we value, but the willingness to uplift one another, because women have a tendency, out of fear, out of insecurity, to do the opposite. So
100.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, can we just pause for a second?
Yeah.
You glossed right over banned from LinkedIn. Okay.
I know, right?
because I see, like, poor Angela's like, free Dana. I'm like, we should actually create a free Dana page. But here's my fear: LinkedIn's gonna be like, all of you banned.
You're
like,
I know. Amazing. Yeah.
I showed leg, for God's sake, for Gabe Leal. Remember when he got banned? And so then, I was posting selfies, like my legs and stuff like that. So I was like, LinkedIn, let's get it together. Why are you banning him? So anyhow.
Okay, girl. What did you do? What exactly we've got to hear from the horse's mouth?
I didn't do anything. I don't know. No, but you know what's interesting is I see there's so much just ugliness and anger and venom. People talk about politics and things like that, the sexual inappropriate things, the scammy stuff. It's everywhere. And I called Chris Malazewski a dick in jest, and
he's a friend. Yeah.
I used an exclamation point for the I in dick, because I was trying to censor myself a little bit, and I got banned.
Okay.
I'm so sorry to laugh at that.
You see the shit that I post, or posted, because I got banned. I don't know if you heard, but the stuff that I used to. Everything was uplifting. Everything was about personal growth. Talk about all of the stuff that I've done, the books, giving it all away so people could be uplifted, people could empower themselves. And I called Chris a dick, and I got banned.
And one exclamation point got you, girl. I'm just kidding.
No, but to clarify, Walking Tall movement, we are talking about the Chris Malazewski. All got us together. At the same time.
I think like the AI robots were protecting Chris in some way, shape, or form. They're like, don't call him a dick.
But yeah, right. But here's the thing. Here's the interesting part, because it's clearly robots that are making these decisions. The reel that I commented on was a reel with me, Chris, and Angela, with Chris on our show. So it was a reel with Chris, Angela, and Dana, and then him making a comment about it, which was snarky, and then me doing a ha 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 thing, and then calling him a dick. So clearly that was a robot, because a human, well, because they aren't that dumb, but I don't even want to go.
Okay, well, needless to say,
are
you going to appeal?
Appeal?
Yes.
No, they got denied. I'm done.
Reappeal. You gotta do it again. We'll talk, girl.
I'll be honest with you, Raqi. The truth is, and this is similar to like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, my laptop shit the bed, and I lost like everything, and it was like this rebirth for me. And I feel the same way about LinkedIn. Like I was like relieved. I was like, all right, it's time for new stuff. Like I don't need stuff that I worked on 3 years ago. And that's kind of how I feel about LinkedIn. Like, you know what?
I like the reframe.
If I need to know something, Angela will tell me. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel. Like it was kind of like, all right, clearly I don't belong there, because if I belonged there, then I wouldn't have been censored for something that I'm not going to stop doing.
I love that.
It could be the universe way of saying it. And that's 100% why with our clients, I always say, yeah, you are B2B, but back up your you-know-what onto YouTube, right? And by the way, I'm not swearing, because once I start dropping the F-bomb. So I'm being really good right now, just so you know, everyone who knows me knows.
We fucking curse all the fucking time. So you can let it rip. It's okay.
Mama.
It's just
letting
why
you know.
we don't get any legs on social media.
Seamus was like, I can curse. We're like,
Oh my God! Yeah, he was
yeah.
like, fuck. He got all excited like a little kid.
Oh my God. Fuck. Okay,
There you go.
There you go.
Liberating.
Yes.
Yeah, and see, I'll tell you, that's exactly how I feel. Like I'm not going to stop being this. I can temper it. I'm not going to walk into a church with my middle fingers up. You know what I mean? So like I know how to temper it in the right situations, but in my livelihood and in who I am, this is who I am. And if I don't fit on LinkedIn, vaya con Dios.
Oh, I love that. Vaya con Dios.
Oh, that was for you, my love.
Vaya con Dios. I love that. No, but you know, Dana, to what you're saying, absolutely, I completely agree with that sentiment. Because for so long, and I'm taking my personal story, some of the viewers may not know it, but for so long I was silent. I was quiet. I was, in Spanish we have a saying, it's calladita te ves más bonita, which is basically translating when you're quiet or just shut your mouth, you look prettier.
Beautiful.
You look prettier when you shut your mouth. And I'm like, well, what the heck is that supposed to mean? I've always been very outspoken. So for the last, a decade and a half, I've been pretty much made to feel like I cannot say my stuff or I cannot say my opinion. But coming to LinkedIn and having or just social media in general, having a voice and being able to advocate for others and using that voice to advocate for not just individuals, but communities is so empowering. And I know you mentioned empowerment earlier. And so that is where I draw from that. Authenticity will always be timeless because it is who we are in the essence and what we portray to the world, what we give back to the world. So that's my little spiel.
I love it. And it's interesting because like I got off Facebook because Facebook felt I'm sorry, it's weird. I'm coming to you guys from my new place and there's like an echo. It's just like all sounds different. So I'm a little distracted. I'm like, but I got off Facebook because it was just annoying me. Because Facebook was where we kind of like invented social media, right? Like our generation was like, how do we act on social media? Well, we're going to put on airs. We're going to give people the highlights reel. And I got sick of it. And so LinkedIn is the first place where I feel, and it's probably because of where I'm at in my life, that I feel like I'm just like, hey, taking the bra off, like this is who I am, guys. And it doesn't like, and it's getting me so much farther because I get to connect immediately with people like you guys. And I still like Instagram is like, it serves its purpose and Facebook, they all serve their purpose. But as far as socializing, networking goes, LinkedIn is like the place that I feel most like seen, heard, and valued.
Oh, I agree. I know important Dana's like, and I'm kicked off that platform.
She's so happy though.
I really am happy about it. I mean, I do my stuff on Facebook. I'm getting a lot of grief on Facebook also, but on Facebook and Instagram, just because I need to be seen with what I'm doing and what I need to portray, or not even portray, because that gives the impression of a character.
Transmit your message.
I need to transmit my message. So I just kind of put it out there. I'm not as intimately involved as I was in LinkedIn because it's just sort of like, a hit and run on Facebook and Instagram. I'm like, here I am. If anybody's looking for me and you went there, you see that I'm there. But LinkedIn, I was intimately involved, a little too intimate, I'm guessing, based on, my band.
Look, girl, I get banned like almost monthly for whatever reason, and it says, "Oh, it looks like you're logging in from a remote." So what happens is, and I confirmed it with my boyfriend too, by the way. I have a server that I work on when I produce content, and so that is 100% meant for rendering video and just that's it, right? And so sometimes I will log into LinkedIn. Well, then I have my laptop that I work off of, like for basic emails and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and it keeps telling me like, oh, you're logging in. I'm like, it's me, a-hole, same IP address. What the hell's going on here? And it's like, it looks like you've got multiple accounts. What do you mean multiple accounts? It's just me. I don't log in anybody else's account. And it just frustrates me. And so I've had to fight it tooth and nail. There was one time it kept circulating for 48 hours. I'm like, what the F is going on here?
Right.
And so watch, I'm gonna get banned now after this, but
Right.
No, no.
We
You
won't
know
put
what,
this
though?
on. We won't put this part on LinkedIn. They won't know.
Yeah,
They won't know
yeah.
that we're talking about this.
Don't
Put it
tell
on,
her.
I don't
YouTube
care.
is good.
I got
For
Raquel
now.
here. It's all good. We got our Angelas. We got our Raquels. We're good.
Yeah.
We talk about, though, like we keep coming back to authenticity, and this whole idea of the robots making these decisions is it's truly a testament to the importance of our humanness, to the importance of us really being who we are. So you got the different layers. Angela, you mentioned on Facebook the layer of putting on airs, putting on your best face, right? And then you have the robot making the decision. But to be able to just be online, be who you are, not be apologetic for it, and then be allowed to do it. Like, I'm hoping we're moving in that direction, because right now it feels like we're moving backwards a little bit.
To add to that, Dana, I mean, it's completely, I agree with what you're saying, is the fact that we've been through so much in our lives. Our stories may be different. However, we share some similarities that bring us to that new, I wouldn't say new us, but to have that courage. For example, I think we're in an age where we really don't care what society says or what people says. I stopped living for other folks. I literally made that decision, 2 years ago, and I said, screw everyone else, because I said no one is there, right? I was there for everyone. No one is there for when actually it counts for me. When I was, going through depression, anxiety, panic attacks, etc. After my marriage fell apart, after the divorce, so many different aspects, but they were not there. However, they're so quick to judge. So I said, screw everyone. And once I decided to do that, I had the courage and I started living for myself. And that was so free. Talk about free and liberating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for
Angela,
you, girl.
all of us.
Yeah.
Angela,
Yes.
you have the same story. You cut everybody off. I did the same
did.
thing.
I did. I have no family. Like, I did this whole entire divorce thing by myself. Like, my mom, everybody, they're all cut off 2 years ago. And I had like literally clean slate.
Yeah. But
So now I get to choose who comes into the inner circle, because I will no longer allow people who take advantage or who have their own agendas or their own intentions. Like, it's just not, only the people in my life are like amazing, awesome people that I respect, and it's symbiotic relationships, and it's value add. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. I have the same story or a similar story, but a few years ago, it was the summer of 2021, I think. I had owned an art gallery and intuitive lounge. And I created this community, and all this community of intuitives and creatives, and I would have these featured artist receptions and these big, and I wouldn't charge a dime and bring everybody in, and everybody was always coming in needing something from me. And there was a little bit of like, I got something out of that because of my imbalances, and I needed to feel valued and loved and worthy and all that stuff. And then the summer of 2021, I was dealing with some real heavy health issues, and it was crickets. And I shut the doors on the gallery. People still coming to me knowing I wasn't well. You know what I mean?
I remember no one was asking you how you
Nobody
felt.
asked how I feel, but people, I need a reading right now, or I need to speak to you, but I don't want it to be at the gallery because I need you to myself. And I'm like, I'm dying. Like, hello. So I shut the doors in the gallery, and I made it by appointment only, and then it eventually evolved into me selling it. But I cleaned house completely and just handpicked. And now it's just me, Angela, my husband, my kids, and like a couple crickets on the side. Wendy, Michelle, when they're available. You know what I mean? But that's it, and it's so liberating.
But the peace of mind that gives, like, to me, is unmatched. And I was just like, and no money in the world can definitely give me the peace of mind that I've created now. In my home. My home is my sanctuary. Ain't nobody coming here unless you're very special. So
yes, girl, yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm laughing because it's like I've always had I don't care attitude all my life. Like, I don't, but I too have fallen into that, like, you develop some non-healthy friendships, right? Where I grew up, where I was taught you should always give to others because it'll come back to you and all that good stuff. You should just always be available for people. And that's great. It's not healthy if you don't set the boundaries correctly, right? And
100%.
it is funny that, even I, in my no BS attitude of life, still fell prey to it in a lot of different ways where
Same.
I found myself in relationships I should not have been in. I should have
Mm.
trusted my gut. I didn't feel good about the relationship, and I still stayed in it for whatever reason. And then until finally, yeah, when you make that breaking point decision, and it could be something the the straw that broke the camel's back, or it could just be something you woke up one morning and realized I'm better than this. I can be more than this. I can be better to our relationship with whomever it might be, being away
Mhm.
from the relationship, better for each other, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And it's a sobering thing to think, you guys, I'm just saying it right now. I'm 50 next week, and it is a
Me
very
too. Me too.
So
sobering.
is Angela.
What's your birthday?
28.
Me too.
Oh my
Wait,
god!
What are the
I'm
odds?
gonna be 50.
Okay, wait.
Her too.
What time were you born? And what state were
Okay.
you in?
1:19 a.m. in New York.
Oh my God, I'm a little bit older. 9:08 Florida, PM.
Where in Florida were you born?
Orlando.
Are you there now?
No, hell no. Hey, hell no. I left Florida when I was like 2.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm in Dallas now. But I grew up in
gotcha.
California.
Because I'm in
I'm
Stewart.
older
That's what I
than
was
you,
asking.
girl, because the clock turned midnight, and then I was born at 1:19 a.m. So I'm older than you.
Oh, you're 28
You better
at 1
listen to
a.m.
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I was thinking 29. Okay. Damn it, Janet. Okay, you're older.
Dude, that's really cool, though.
How
Oh my
funny
God,
is
that's
that?
so
Lucky her.
awesome.
Your show, did that just happen?
That
What?
just happened.
That just happened.
Okay, Dana, you and I.
Now I know
No.
how old you are. Oh, I'm way older than you, Rocky.
No, but when's your birthday though?
Oh,
Like, what month?
I was like, let's not even do that.
I was like, I'm not telling no one my age.
No. My birthday is June 24th, 1971. I
so
just
it
turned 53.
It just okay,
Yeah.
it just passed. Yeah, well, mine is pretty much October 29th. So
Oh, I'm going to have to write that down. Maybe on LinkedIn I'll set. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Wait. I have to do it.
yeah,
All right, sorry.
yes, but I will
Wow.
say my age. 40. I'm turning 41. So there we go.
Aw,
Ooh, big
you're
girl.
such a
Look
baby.
at
Oh, she's a baby.
That's really cool, though, that you guys
Good
share a
for
birthday.
you. Good for you for getting your shit together by the age you are. 'Cause I'm just now getting it together and I'm turning 50. So good for you.
I just felt like, again, there's a life to live, and I feel young. I really do feel young. My daughter prefers to call me ancient, though. She says, "You're so old, you're ancient." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, honey."
They're so
but
cute.
I just feel like I'm 20. I feel I have been, rebirth, however you want to call it. And I have even more desire to make a difference, to use the experiences, the life lessons, to be able to help others who may be going to the same thing. And that's why it's so important to show up transparently as who you are on social media. And that was the point that I was going to tie in, that yes, I went through all that hell and back, so all that crap. Make it count, right? Yes, the big T trauma, but how are we using that big T in order to be able to impact that big I? I always call it influence and impact.
Yeah.
If yes, you can be an influencer, you can be on social media, but if you're not creating impact for your community, for your, surrounding, whatever you want to call a neighborhood, then what are we even doing? I've always, to what
100%.
Sia's point was saying, is you want to help people. However, yes, how can you pour from an empty cup? I subscribe now to the idea of, like, I can say no and feel comfortable, and it's going to be okay. Not feel guilty. Don't guilt trip me, but I can still be of service to others, but with boundaries. So
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like we're all in the same place. It's awesome. And
Sia,
and for those of you who are watching,
hold on, Dane.
Yeah.
I just have to. I'm fucking. We have the same fucking birthday.
I know.
I'm sorry, I can't get off
Yeah,
of
no,
that.
it's really cool. That's really cool.
Okay,
You guys
I have
should
to say-
definitely. Yeah.
I apologize. No, I gotta tell you.
Party.
So one thing about our year graduating in high school, we
92?
Yep, we got kicked out of the pep rally in high school because we started chanting. And mind you, I was part of this class council. Okay, so I'm in the front row, and we're like in front of the principal and everybody. And someone in the mid back started chanting, "Hey, fuck you! We're the class of '92," and
Nice.
the entire class started chanting it. And all of a sudden, the principal goes, "92, you're out of here!" And we got kicked out of our own pep rally.
Oh my
Awesome.
Congratulations. You
That's a
made
good
it.
one. That's a
Nice.
good one.
And and then afterwards, us as counsel, they're like, "We saw you guys chanting along. We thought better of you." We're like, "What are you gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?"
Yeah, we're out of here.
Oh my
See ya.
goodness.
We'll sit outside and socialize. Who cares about the stupid pep rally anyway?
Yeah.
But you should definitely join the party. We're definitely going to be partying it up with Miss Syya.
Oh.
Big 5-0. I think it's going to be phenomenal. But this is the beauty. This none of this would be happening, right? If we were not open to these just authentic and genuine connections and where it can go from there. We're all at different stages in our lives, but at the end of the day, it really matters who you're surrounded with. If you're surrounded with a toxic or negative environment that just drains you, then you really do not belong there. And
Yeah.
I subscribe to that idea all the time now.
You make a really good point too, Rocky, like about, the people that you hang out with. But I think it's twofold. There's the society, the community that you involve yourself in, but it's also you as the individual. If you are not really connecting with your true essence and bringing that to the world, it's because you're afraid.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no other explanation other than fear.
Yeah.
I mean, argue it. There's no other explanation other than fear. Now, what the fear comes from and where it is and how long back, whatever it is, that's everybody's individual story. But we have to ask ourselves, what are we afraid of? Why am I afraid to be honest about who I am?
Yes.
And then, where do those insecurities come from? 0 to 7. I guarantee it's somewhere between the ages of 0 and 7, but that's a conversation for another day. But if you figure out why you're afraid, why you're insecure, why you don't think that you're enough to bring forward who you truly are, then when you figure that out, your whole life changes.
Root chakra. Go
Root
back
chakra,
and watch
0 to
root
7,
chakra
0 to 7, root
episodes.
chakra.
That is, I love that you say that.
Rocky's so funny. Rocky's like, I don't know what that, something like this. I'm sorry, see, I cut you off.
No, girl, I figured as much, but this is going to be a lot of cutting each other off anyway, because we're going to be like, oh my God. No, I mean, 100%, like, what is that? The unresolved trauma, right? We hear that all the freaking time. Yes. If I could add one more point to, especially ladies of our age, and Raquel's starting to enter that phase, not quite yet, but she's entering it, which is something that no one ever talks about. And I'm going to do a series about it, which is perimenopause, second fracking puberty for women. It affects people professionally. It affects people in their relationships. It is not shocking that it starts, in the 40s. Could start as early as in the 30s for some women, right? It starts as late as 50s for others. But if you think about it from a personal relationship perspective, many women who got married in their 20s, things start changing, whether it's relationship, whatever, but hormonally that has some effect to it. And maybe your partner doesn't really understand what the hell's going on with you. So they just think you're being a bitch, right? There's also work, right? Oh, if you want to strive for a leadership position, well, why are you being more, C-wordy? And why are you so aggressive and what's going on? And we ourselves don't know what's going on, right? Why are we suddenly breaking out in a massive sweat for no reason at all? Or, why are we being mean when we don't really mean it? But it's like, oh shoot, that just came out of my mouth, right? Like we did as teenagers. So there's so much going on. And then if you have unresolved trauma on top of that, now feed into more insecurities of, oh wait, I'm fat suddenly. What the hell just happened? Like,
I wasn't fat yesterday.
The hell, I just smelled that popcorn or whatever, hot dog, and now I've got 5 pounds around my belly. I think there's so much going on in all this. And then on top of that, especially for LinkedIn, not Dana, like now you want to like achieve this, like some level of like, you can trust me, you can work with me, some false narrative, right? And like I'm leaning forward and I'm like yelling.
Yeah. Get in there, girl. Get in.
She's passionate.
But there's so much going on with it. And that's why I was like, laughing to myself because I'm like, well, shit, what topic do you guys want to start with? Because all of that alone, like each one you could break apart.
Yeah.
I know. It's so true. I think I'm definitely like in those phases of perimenopause because like,
Oh, I'm in the thick of it, dude.
You're in the thick of it.
I wake up, I'm soaked.
Yeah, I'm like, why is my entire body, why are
yeah.
my fingertips sweating? I don't understand. And then all of a sudden I'm freezing.
So
What
for
are you
me,
eating? Are you exercising? Blah, blah, blah. You have enough sex? It's like, oh my God, please just Leave me
So for me,
alone.
I was talking to Sia, because Sia is my go-to. I don't have sisters, and my mother really did a
Same.
horrible job of ever talking to me about womanly, issues or anything. For God's sake, she never talked to me about periods to begin with. So I had to figure all that out on myself. And I don't have sisters, but Sia's like a sister to me. And I was like, hey, I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling like that. What is going on with me? I'm tripping. What in the world? I'm too young for this. When you come to realize that you're like, you're entering a different phase in your life, it really does play tricks on your mind. However, it is up to us to decide what we do with that information and how we use it for good, for our own
100%.
and for the
Yes.
community.
Rocky, I got to tell you, as Sia was talking, my thinking is, yeah, all these things are going on, but we're humans and we all have things. When we have the level of self-awareness, that is our job, to be aware of ourselves and to be accountable for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm hormonal, I'm not going to be a dick to my husband just because I can. I'm aware that I'm feeling like being a dick. I understand if I take a second, I'm mindful of why I'm being a dick, and then I act accordingly in order not to create collateral damage in the process. And I think too many of us use these things as an excuse
Yes.
for their behavior,
Yes.
when you need a reason for your behavior so you can then address your behavior.
Yeah. I didn't we say this? Like up until like last month, I was getting regular periods, and like the week before, I'm like, oh my god, oh, I'm hormonal. Like this hasn't been happening for like 30 years that I know what's going on. Every month I'm surprised by the fact that I get insane for a couple days. And I'm like, why do I care? Why am I scared? Why am I anxious? Oh, wait, I'm getting a period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. My schmoopy. Why do I want to punch him in the face today? Oh. But it's not punching him in the face. That's the win.
That's
Right.
the power.
The power. But see, why is it so taboo to talk about these things? And like I said, throughout my life, and I'm sharing this because I wanted to see if there is someone else out there who feels the same way. And nothing wrong with you, by the way, the audience, because for so long you can't even talk about these things. They're so taboo. You're shunned. Like that's your problem. And I'm like, well, my problem can't become someone else's problem if once I got it.
Exactly.
So it is kind of like a collective. Let's try to figure this
Yeah.
out. Let's work through it. And recently I'll share, like I had a kind of fallout with a friend, and I was just like, man, Raquel, like I really had to sit and be like, you really did act like a dick. So, and I'm not like that. Bad. No, please don't ban me. Please don't ban me. I worked so hard for 2 years. No, but for real, like, you really start just in yourself. You really have to start thinking, okay, did I do that wrong? And I consider myself a nice person, but sometimes, it gets to the point where I'm like, enough. And I say things that I really don't mean at the time. And
That's
nice.
human, right? I mean,
That's human. It's a matter of being accountable and being like understanding where it was coming from and using your voice to connect and be like, listen, I had a human moment. Those are what make us who we are, because we're going to act, we're going to react in ways that are unhealed for us or imbalanced still. That's always going to happen. But the work is taking those moments and owning them.
Yes.
And then trying to do better the next time. So if my fuse is, an hour, and then I have the realization, the next time my fuse is 50 minutes, the next time it's a half an hour. And now it's getting quicker and quicker that I'm catching myself, and that's what we talk about when we talk about doing the work. It's having that awareness about yourself, changing the things that you don't like, that don't feel good about how you respond to the world. And that's like, so
intent. I think that's a key word.
I call it finding your center, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
It's your it's your baseline. You can go back to good days, bad days, just to keep yourself in equilibrium.
Yeah.
Say that word 15 times fast.
Girl.
I'll tell you, see, though, to your point, one of the things that I talk about on Decoding the Woo in books, wherever the hell, I'm always talking about it, is that we are just an amalgamation of aspects of ourselves, different aspects, your communication, your confidence, your imagination, your creativity, your fearlessness, whatever it is. We're all these different aspects. And each of these aspects is either in balance or out of balance. When it's in balance, it looks a certain way. When it's out of balance, it looks a certain way. So that's why I like to focus on the chakras a lot, because all these aspects fall in a different developmental stage as the chakras, but it doesn't have to be chakras. It's knowing your aspects. And when you realize that this aspect is out of balance, oh, I'm insecure. And then you understand where that insecurity comes from and what triggers that insecurity. That this trauma created it or whatever it is. You resolve your trauma, unresolved trauma. You resolve your trauma. You bring it back into balance. Now you're secure again. Oh, wait, my creativity's out of balance. I'm not inspired. We're going to bring that one back into balance. And it's a constant, like a whack-a-mole game. But again, when you understand the source of these imbalances, like Angela said, was really, really cool, is what would once take her an hour, it takes her 50 minutes, right? Yeah. So whatever the imbalance is, I look at it like a pendulum. So if I'm all the way over here and then I learn the source of it, then next time, there may still be whispers of it, then it's here. Then it's here. Then now my imbalances are just, I'm steady. I'm centered. And it goes like this. And that's with all the aspects. And when people start to look at themselves like that and start to look at the pieces of themselves, and just because when you try to eat an elephant, oh my God, it's daunting. But when you grab one piece at a time, it's then doable. And that's how we conquer ourselves.
I just thought of something.
Don't eat elephants, please.
Yeah, I know. They're really cute.
No, you're talking about aspects that, knowing ourselves. So I'm like, know your aspects. That's what I was just like. Yes, know your aspects.
Oh, I love it. I love
aspects.
it. Can we play? Can we play?
Want to play?
Sure.
The plan was, but there was no plan. The tentative plan was to open with some shenanigans. Of course, 4 women in a room, 4 empowered women with opinions. We're like, bah, 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 bah.
Go.
Let's play a little bit. Okay.
All right.
It'll just be fun. I think it'll be a good way to close things up. And then we'll give you guys an opportunity to tell the world how to find you. Is that cool?
Sounds good.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So, would you rather? You guys familiar with the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, I have 60 would you rather questions in front of me. So what we'll do is we'll do like one of each. And if it was fun and not dumb, then we'll do another one of each. So all you got to do is pick a number. Then we'll play.
Okay.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll go because me and Angela, we got to do 28, baby.
Yes.
I'll give her both answer it.
Okay. 28.
It better be good, girl. Come on.
Okay. Would you rather spend a week in the woods without a tent or a night in a real haunted house?
Oh.
Wow. Okay. That's funny you should mention that. So I have spent the night at a haunted hotel, knowingly and willingly. So I would it rather sleep without a tent in the forest, you say?
Yeah, the woods.
So no shelter?
Week, right?
Or so I would do a haunted house because I've done it. So I guess I would do a haunted house, but being Thai and Buddhist, like we have very different thoughts on spirits. So I would, what maybe thought of Western haunted could simply be an ancestor. So I would rather do a haunted. I would probably make friends unless it's like a poltergeist and it flings me across the room like some demon. Then I'd be like, I'm not of your religion. You can't be like throwing me around.
So. We don't jive. No, I'm the same way because I'm much more scared of bugs and critters.
I knew your answer, Angela. God forbid a critter gets near you. What about you, Raqi?
What would I do? I think I would do the woods. Yes, I would much rather be in the woods because I can be resourceful in building me a shelter.
You'd be all naked and afraid. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show.
Dana, what about you?
Rob and I, like we watch, we're like, oh yeah, we got to get cordage. You know what I mean? Like all the words that they use to get cordage. Because you find a vine. Oh my God, you can do anything with it. You can make a hammock. Like you can do all sorts of stuff.
Hey man,
my God.
If those TikTok videos can be believed, you can build yourself like a full-on 2-story like home based on everything out there, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
I would have to go with the haunted house also. You know, I mentioned the gallery earlier, and there was a lot of paranormal in my house as well. Oh my God. But a lot of paranormal activity, and it freaked me out. But I also, there was a sense because I'm able to connect and also if I can't connect, get right on the phone with somebody who could connect even better. Like,
Yeah.
who the hell just knocked my painting off the wall? Who the hell just shut the door while I, stuff like that. So I could probably say.
Didn't you get locked in the bathroom once?
That son of a bitch. Yeah. So
Yeah.
This woman came in and in conversation we were talking, and it turns out her son had passed, an adult son, and she was writing this book and she was writing about her son. It was this whole real like emotional thing. And I called a friend of mine who does channeled writings from deceased relatives. So as a gift to her, I had my friend do the channeled writing and sent it to her because I was so touched by her story. And she had this channeled message from her son. The same day I go into the bathroom, and as I'm sitting on the toilet, I watched, now he couldn't lock me in because they'll let you lock from the inside, but I watched the door lock.
God.
And I got all chills, and I was like, ooh, right? And I freaked out. And then I knew, because like I have my own, connectivity abilities, but I knew it was him. But when I contacted Michelle, she's like, he just wanted you to see him. He wanted to thank you. That was really cool. I've had spirits lock me out. When Anne Marie and I were there, we have a front door and a back door. So the front door was unlocked, so we just let ourselves back in. But we went out the back door, and a prankster young spirit locked the door on us to fuck with us. So yeah. So haunted house. Come on. I'm just giving you the highlight reel. You don't even want to know. All right.
Oh my God.
I'm always so fascinated by ghost stories, and I have a ghost story of my uncle, and my sister and I were walking out of our house. My uncle had passed in our house, and I remember being ahead of her, and I said, "Oh, did you remember to lock the door?" And then we both just turned to look at the door, and you saw the door just close. To lock, and I'm like, oh, thanks, Unc, and we just kept going.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't want to do this all day, but like my father, when he passed in 2019. And remember, I got know a lot of people who were super connected. We were calling him up. He wasn't even like to where he was supposed to be yet after he died, and we're like, Papa Jojo, how's it going? But he was doing all sorts of shit. He was dropping my air conditioning. He was turning on the fire alarm in the middle of the night. Like he was like, I'm here.
Wow, that's a lot of energy expenditure. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you got to know the man to understand. Okay, Raqi.
He's a Sardano, so.
Yeah, he's a Sardano, exactly. Raqi, pick a number.
So pick a number. My favorite number, 22.
20?
Oh, I love that number.
Legal.
22.
That's good. That's a good number.
This is a good one. Would you rather to have to always say everything that pops into your head, or never be able to say what you feel?
Oh God, no! Yeah, I have to say everything that pops into my head. Again, it goes back to been shut for so long. Ain't nobody gonna quiet me down. But yes,
it's funny though, because when I was reading it, I was like, oh, that's perfect for you, because once you break the seal, there's no shutting.
There's no putting it back in the box.
The way I think about it is, Dana, is, if you're not hurting anyone, if you're not being ill-intentioned against anything or anyone, then what's the harm? You're just speaking your mind. So that's I'm gonna leave it at that. But yes, I would definitely speak my mind.
Yeah. I think we're all the same.
I was like, I'm not even. I was going to ask you.
You can't shut this thing.
You know what's really funny though? I was looking at Angela for a response, not realizing that she doesn't know I'm looking at her because we're not sitting in the same room.
I know, right?
I'm like staring at you, waiting for you to respond. I'm sorry, Syya. Once again, I cut you off. Syya.
No, I don't care. It is. I almost feel like that was like a lame question. Like I'm like, oh, we know the answer. It's like the four of us. Like, come on.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pick 50 since we're gonna be 50 next week. 50.
You can find me in the club. Okay, but wait.
Do you guys see all these paintings behind me?
Yes.
I was gonna mention them.
Okay, so Dana and I are working on a collaboration book called I Am the Captain, and it's all of these are aspects of me. I am worthy. I'm safe. I'm the captain, and she sent me each one. And I wrote a little story about it. And she sent me each one in a box
individual.
With you're fitty, like all over it.
Little pictures of Fitty.
One of these.
That's awesome.
Each one of these, one at a time.
How far apart do you guys live, Dana and Angela?
New York and Florida.
Yeah, we're far.
Wow.
And she's coming up in September.
I'm coming up, so it's going to be awesome.
Girls' weekend.
Okay, so I've never been to New York, so would definitely have
You have to come visit.
I was gonna say, Angela, where in New York are you? Without giving
I'm on
the
Long
internet
Island.
away to hunt you down or anything like that. But
I'm on Long Island.
Long Island. Okay, cool.
Long Island. Yeah, I'm gonna see Malazewski in like a week and a half.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
luck.
jeez. Oh, my
I'm so
God.
excited.
We're not going to a Barry Manilow concert. That I can assure you.
I can assure you.
I spent like 4 days with him in Chicago, and let me tell you, I got to meet Billy Corgan. I got to Rick Springfield sang and danced with me and hugged me. I met.
I
Miguel.
know. I saw the video and haven't been the same ever since.
She has
I
not.
had Jesse's girl.
Oh, just FYI.
She has
Okay,
not
so
watched that.
Rick Springfield hugged me and touched me here. Sting touched me here. I have not
Sting,
cleaned
I love
either
Sting.
shoulder. It's disgusting now, but I don't care.
Where do you guys live? Where are you both?
I'm in
July.
Dallas.
Houston.
Okay.
How far
Oh.
is Dallas from Houston?
3.5 hours.
All right. Doable.
I'm gonna
for
be
sure.
in Austin. How far is Austin
4.
from you guys?
Yeah.
4.
Three, well, two, three,
Three.
2, 3 for us. So it's like a triangle.
It is.
So
Okay.
Dallas is far
I'll be-
north, Austin, and then Houston, and then
All right,
San
I'll be in
Antonio wants to
Austin
be
in
part of that
February.
triangle.
Yes.
Yeah, if I rocked it a day early, maybe we can meet in the middle. I'll fly in a day early and we can just meet somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that would be wonderful. Again, I've never had the opportunity to do the whole New York, tour and the entire cultural aspect of it.
I love it.
So, and I've never seen the leaves turning. So definitely a fall
Oh my
trip.
God, girl.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
Bring your
So-
girls up.
So it's definitely my spirit. I've been really we've been talking a lot about New York this year, and Syya and the other
That's how these things go
LinkedIners that
down,
we know.
man.
Come
Yeah,
visit.
conversation.
You
Angela's
can
got
stay
her
in
own
my small
place.
apartment now. You guys can all stay here. Just come hang out. We'll get our
I'm gonna take you
mattresses.
up on that offer, Angela. So don't say
Seriously. Oh my God, Christian will
Yeah,
love
no,
it.
she means that's the beauty of authenticity. She means it. You didn't
I
see me
do.
inviting you. You didn't hear it from me. Oh, fuck that. This is my point. But Angela
Sure,
invited
Florida.
you. She meant it. Okay.
I did.
50.
I did.
50.
You found me in the club. Right?
Hey.
I was gonna say I don't have a knock knock soundbite, unfortunately, because that would be funny. But like knock knock, hey.
Okay, so this is a good one. Would you rather be stuck in a zombie apocalypse? English is my first language. Apocalypse or an alien invasion?
Oh, alien invasion.
Yes.
Duh!
Duh.
We're already in a zombie apocalypse.
Exactly. It's look who's leading the country. Yeah, like we're totally.
I mean,
That's
like,
just a wah, wah, wah.
we don't
It's
need
a
to go
big
down
shit
politics,
show.
but like honestly, you guys, for America, look, I'm apolitical, but really,
Same.
in our country, these are our options. Like I cannot understand what the hell is wrong with us. We have geriatric leaders, like really, like I remember,
But-
Ronald Reagan. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's 72 years old." Well,
Oh
guess
my God,
what,
he was
kids?
so old, right?
I
And I look
love
back and I'm
Ronald
like, he was the
Reagan.
best
He
when you
was
look
the
back
best.
compared to what we've got now.
But
Yeah.
but see, Syya and I have a plan though. Syia's, she's gonna
You
buy.
guys gonna run for president?
No.
I vote.
No. We're gonna move to Thailand because she's gonna buy land over there and property, and we're gonna go on a spiritual adventure for the rest of our
We
lives.
want to go to Italy, so we'll be your Italian, and we'll be our Thai, and it'll be
Oh,
awesome.
there we go. My girlfriend has property right outside of Florence, so if we ever want to do a girls, she's like, yeah,
She does.
She
Winery,
does.
right?
She does She does events like
Yes.
properties. So we should talk.
Yes.
We're in Thailand, by
Yes.
the way.
So my family is what we call in the Isan region, which is northeast. So we're like literally right on the Mekong River, like looking at Laos. So it's like
Okay.
all rice fields, village. It's like if it is the anti Bangkok, like you're going to Thailand to be out with the peeps kind of thing. So I've got family out there and great grandparents. Like we have this obelisk because we can't bury, so we cremate. And so there's this huge, beautiful like obelisk, for lack of a better term, that has ashes of like all my family. It's really
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
Yeah. So
Where was Papa Jojo?
My father was the last 10, 15 years of his life he spent in Thailand. He used to
Oh.
come to the States once a year for like a month, and we would, spend time together and he'd go back. He was Phuket. I called it
Phuket.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, people call it Phuket. I get it. Like, oh, you're going to Phuket? Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's got a question?
Okay. All right. Dana, you pick
Oh, it's
another.
me?
You.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
girl.
the apocalypse. I can't. Okay.
Amalgamation.
why
Should
am I
you
looking?
said that?
I know.
Amalgamation. I'm so super smart in like moments. You just got to. That's why when I do the timestamps, I make sure I get those moments. How about 58?
Okay.
Oh my god, this is so funny. It's so apropos. Apropos. Okay. Would you rather be the smartest person in a world full of stupid people, or the stupidest person in a world full of smart people? Now,
that's an
my
easy
answer to
answer.
that is, I would have said in the past, I want to be the smartest person in a world full of stupid people for the obvious reasons. You know what I mean? But no, I want to be the dummy. I want to be the dummy because it already is. I'm like kind of smart and I look around and I'm like, what the can't. So to be the dummy and just to be play with my pen cap all day. Oh my god! And I know that sounds fucked up, but this could be your future.
It's fun. Life is definitely, I would say, more fun. Just
To be the dummy.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah,
because you don't have to run the show. You could just relax. You can trust that the people around you are going to make the right decisions. Right.
Yeah.
and if they don't, who cares? Because you don't know the difference.
So basically, what you all just said is you don't want to be moms then. Wait. Hold on.
Where's that place in Italy that you're friendly?
I know, right?
Yeah,
you've
I can
seen
do that.
You've seen that meme where it's like a picture of like a gorgeous like $2.5 million home out in China where these girls all invested into that property and they said, screw this, we're just gonna hang out together, and they bought the property together. It's like a group of like 12 women.
Oh wow.
So there you go.
I think more people are moving in that direction because
Yep.
the bill of goods that we had been sold over the last 40, 50 years and how we should, be so attached to our phones, attached to our jobs, attached to our things. And that's all there is. And then we retire and we have like 3 years and then we die. That is definitely shifting.
They keep pushing the retirement age. It's like 68 now or something like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'm like,
yeah, and again, I mean, I don't want to get like too into the craziness of it all, but like they're poisoning our foods and the politics we've already covered is ridiculous, and people can't afford to buy bread and gas is through the roof and all these things, and people are like, you know what? I'm going to be in a little plot of land. I'm going to buy myself a shed. I'm going to hook it up to some water and electricity. I'm going to get me some chickens. That's my plan when my kids graduate high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over here. That's why I'm like, I'm originally from El Salvador, so I'm already like, hey, that may be an option. Thailand is a second option.
Italy.
Somewhere, yeah, there you go, Italy. So we got one another in that regards, ladies. I think that the number one main thing that really affects everyone here in the United States and in America, it's just stress. The lifestyle that we lead, it's like labels upon labels. Who are we trying to impress? What are we running towards? What are we running from? So it's always constant movement, but that movement is not leading anywhere conducive.
Hamster wheel.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, Raqi, I have in the last 2017, in the last 7 years, I have removed myself from, I'm like feral. Like I couldn't get a job like a regular job.
I literally just said that.
Fucking
I'm unhireable.
Yeah, I'm unhireable. I wouldn't know how to act. But they're like, Dana, third day this week, you're not in pants. I'm like, fuck. Like, pants to work. Pants.
Yeah, it's not wearing pants at the moment.
Yeah.
You guys know why? Early before we started recording, I went like this.
Yeah.
You took your pants off?
That's how Raquel knows.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to see some thongy action today.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're feral. We can't be out. So I think more people, especially since COVID and everybody's shifted in how they do things. It's changing.
The landscape is definitely changing. So how do we get through all of that, and how do we still have our survival spirit of authenticity in it all? That is the big question. That is what people are trying to figure out to this day, and they will continue trying to figure it out. But advocates as ourselves, who are leading by example, right? Not harming anyone, but just being in honor of our own essence. I think that is the best way and the best service that we can give back to the
And
world.
I think that that's an awesome segue into you guys telling everybody what it is you do, why you do it, because I believe that that is like the foundation of your work that you guys do. So why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, what you do your little plug, and let's get everybody on this train towards authentic and happy living.
I'm gonna have Raquel do this.
Raquel.
I am so bad. I am so bad at promoting myself and talking about myself. I think we all are.
No, we're not. Say it, girl, loud and proud. Are you fucking kidding me?
Seriously.
If you have busted your ass to be awesome, then share it with the world. Get out.
Yes.
Take your shirt off, for Christ's sake. No, I'm just
Triple
kidding.
dollar dare.
Just that onesie.
Triple dollar
Sorry,
dare.
sorry.
But seriously, don't get shy on us now, man. You're amazing. We want to hear about it.
Thank you so much, ladies. Again, it's been an honor, and definitely for me, one of the best ways to get a hold of me is through LinkedIn. I built my platform, my community there, based on authenticity, really, honestly being me, and that is the beauty of it. I'm not anyone else. I'm not pretending to be anyone else in this world of so many superficialities. And so for me, it's important to convey that message. That was the word I was looking for earlier instead of transmit, convey. See, my English is not my first language, y'all. So it's just like
You're better at it than Dana today. So.
Oh my God.
Amalgamation. I mean, that right there is so sexy. Like, I love that word. I'm like,
Raquel.
Amalgamation.
amalgamation. I love it. I love it. So LinkedIn definitely is one of my platform, and yeah, you can find me there with Brilliant Being Media and the Influencers Connection Corner, which is the show that we have. Syya, together with Syya, co-hosted, where we invite individuals and experts like yourselves, and
We gotta
just
get you
being-
on. Gotta get you guys on.
You guys have to come. So I think we could do.
It's 11 o'clock on Saturday, right?
It's
Or 11
11
o'clock my
Eastern.
time. Yeah,
Eastern. Yes, 11 o'clock Eastern. And like I said, it's an amazing thing. And I highlight individuals just like you guys who are amazing in being in their own amazingness, for lack of a better word. But yeah, and just find me there, and YouTube as well, I'd say.
All right.
See ya.
I was laughing at my YouTube. We got to do a better job on Raquel's YouTube
I know,
channel.
we
We're not
do.
even going to talk about that one. Let's not talk about that. But that being said so Brilliant Bee Media, that is a company that you can find both Raquel and myself. And what we do is we provide businesses the opportunity to engage more succinctly and grow community through social media. So we help with, we consult with messaging. We create the content and we promote the crap out of that content. So for businesses that are looking for how do they just not be boring, that's us. Because here's my story. We all have our own inner lights. And sometimes it might be dimmed over time for whatever various reasons. But if you're in a community where you can, how should I say this? Like Care Bear Power Stare, if you combine your beams of lights together, you get one big brilliant beam. So philosophy for us is all ships rise with the tide, and we're always here to support one another and in authenticity, which is your light, right? Because if you're fake, you're going to probably be giving a dim light versus what you could truly provide. So that's Brilliant Bee Media. If you have questions around anything social media oriented, we're happy to help.
Awesome. You guys are amazing. And also your work with Walking Tall and the Walking Tall movement and
Hail Auctions.
Hail Auctions. Every time I meet with somebody who has anything to do with some kind of charitable organization, I think of you guys. So I'm always trying to keep you guys top of mind because it's amazing the work that you do. And Dana and I are going to be joining you guys, forcing us into partnership with you, so that we can help provide creative services and things like that, and promote what we can do on Commando because we want to help as much as we can. And I just love the work that you guys both do, and it's just awesome.
What does Janice call it, Syya? That what we do?
Well, you know what? When you meet with people and you just kind of click, like the universe says, yes, come together. We like to say, God, you know what? There's something there for us, right? And so with all these different types of organizations, such as yourself, coming in together, it's called collaborative capitalism is what we're calling it, where we still have our own entities. We still have our own taxable, tax and all that. But coming together, like, again, like a brilliant beam of light, we can be that much more powerful. And so, guys, thank you so much for that commitment too, because Chris, he will call you. He'd be like, so much like Raquel said, oh, I have a place to stay in New York. So
exactly. It would just be. It definitely it's I can do creative services, I could do branding, I could do that kind of stuff with my eyes closed. I love it, and I love doing it for people and companies and organizations that matter, that are just authentic. It could be a company that makes mugs, but they have like this great purpose behind it and they're awesome people to work with. I would love to work with them. So that's like my goal. And then anything that we can do will just help promote Commando, because our show really is about helping humanity. Like we do say ours is for the sake of humanity, because everybody, if you just take off your masks and just be yourself, for the love of God, like, please do it. Yeah. So we try to be a power of example. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun to look forward to for all of us. I'm super excited. So just before we wrap up, if you guys, I want to tell you, we have this amazing, I know our shows are evergreen, but we are having this pre-sale for Dana's amazing book, A Woman's Journey. And it's all of her art. It's 172 beautifully glossy printed pages of all of her artwork. I mean, God, you have just been painting out your ass for the past, 7 years, 9 years?
So it's 9 years. 9 years.
9 years.
And I would be showing the book, but I mailed it to my mother-in-law. It's her birthday today. But I am wearing one of the shirts that we're giving away.
Oh, yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So if you guys...
This one is Sahara, but I have like 5 or 6 different styles of the different Ubuntu girls on them.
So what we're doing was we just ordered the books, and we're going to be distributing them through phenom-publishing.com. If you go there, you can click on A Woman's Journey, and it'll take you to the pre-sale page. And if you join the pre-sale, you'll get a signed copy from Dana and a Prezi, one of the Ubuntu Girls t-shirts or whatever else she feels like throwing in the box.
Oh, yeah. I get excited.
I know she gets
granola.
I'm going to send a 36 by 36 painting. Yeah. But the book is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So please take this treasure home. It is truly a treasure. It is truly, talk about this whole episode being about empowered women. This is Dana's journey from like rediscovering herself, rediscovering a passion, and then just like going at it with no holds bar. So it's amazing.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah, so it's amazing. So phenom-publishing.com, all the information you need is there, and grab your copy today. And then besides that, I guess we could just close it out with the use, right?
I think Raqi's got something to say, unless she's voting.
Raqi.
I wanted to say, I want to get my hands on one of your paintings, Dana. I've been so enthralled by them and mesmerized, so I definitely
go to my website and just look around. You can see what's there. And I also do commissions. Just take a look. I also do variations of them, because not like I may have a 36 by 36 original painting that's super expensive and super large, but you could get that same image for like 12 by 12 in a different, either in a print or in a canvas print that is more affordable. So I like to create my art in a way that anybody could have something that speaks to them in whatever variation they need. So go and look and see what I've got. And then if there's nothing there that speaks to your heart, then there's, the commissions. But if you look, I don't know if you could see this one.
So beautiful.
The mother and 2 daughters. I have a shitload of mother-child paintings. And the book, the story is, it starts with like more innocent paintings, as I do mostly women, of like women with flowers in their hair, and then it goes to more creative, like inspired women, like one's got a guitar, one's got a cigar, that type of thing, and then it graduates to empowered women, then it graduates to mothers, then it graduates to more spiritual paintings. And you can see through writings and quotes that I pulled and poems, the journey of the woman. It's really
amazing.
I love that.
It's a good gift.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So Dana's website's ubuntufishgallery.com. I'll put all of these links in the show notes so everybody can find you guys on LinkedIn and find your company and all that good stuff. I one of the things that my ex-husband used to say was like, God, there's Dana in every room. And I'm like, how lucky am I? As I'm hanging the paintings in my new place, I'm like, how lucky am I that my best friend is an artist? Like
Yes.
I have this beautiful painting called Blossom. It is just, it takes your breath away. And then I've got my Joshua painting, and now I've got all of these,
I know.
which is like me. Like Dana painted me, and that's freaking amazing too.
So awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So having, and the photos don't do them justice. Like, cause there's so much energy in the
texture,
strokes. Yeah. So it's almost like they're like lit up from the canvas. So
I just have to say one more thing about them. When I first started painting, I picked up a paintbrush for the first time in January 2015, which led to me leaving my career in education in 2017, which led to all of everything that I'm doing, right? But when I first started painting, and I painted the first one that I was like, ooh, I think this is good. And my husband said to me, I can't wait to have your paintings hanging on the walls of our house. And I'm like, oh yeah, hold my beer. Hold my
I know
He can't go anywhere. He can't make a doo-doo without looking at one in the bathroom, in the kitchen. Oh, there's one right there. They're everywhere. Everywhere.
You should have it everywhere, darn it.
But
Yeah.
see the significance of you lifting that brush, how it has lent itself to you uplifting the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be
I'm
so
getting
nice.
emotional.
Okay, that's ladies. I don't know if you've ever watched the end, but we like to tell our favorite cheese bags to stay fresh. So stay fresh, cheese bags.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
I like that. We'll point fingers, but that's about as far as we go.
Choo
Okay.
choo. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody, for
thank
sticking.
you.
This is the longest episode that we've had, I think, to date, but we're really proud of it, and we're super excited. Long time. So enjoy everything. Enjoy the rest of your summer. We're taking a week off, which is the first time in I
Unheard
can't
of.
tell you how long, and we're coming back September 2nd with season 7, which is the season of worthiness, and we're going to be talking about all this awesome stuff. So
Yep.
stay fresh.
Thank you.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.